Alright, welcome everyone. So we're back, and today we're just going to be talking about projectile motion part 2. So if you missed part 1, I would suggest you go look at it because I'm just going to be using the formulas that we derived from there. Projectile motion part 2. Now, so just let's suppose the same problem that we had earlier. So somebody kicks a soccer ball and it gives it an initial speed v0, and let's give it a value this time. Let's say this v0 is 15 meters per second, and now we're going to say that this angle that it makes with the ground relative to the ground is 50 degrees. Now the problem wants you to calculate maximum height, time to reach the maximum height, the total time travel, and the total range or the distance. Now remember from our previous video that those formulas are as following. So time to highest point is going to be v0 sine theta over g. Total time travel is going to be 2 times v0 sine theta, because remember, everything that goes up must come down. Now our maximum distance traveled, which is also known as our range, is going to be v0 squared times sine of 2 theta over g, and our maximum height is going to be v0 squared v0 squared times sine theta squared over 2g. Alright, so now just based on that, let's just plug in the numbers and go ahead to find each one of them. So now, let me just move this. Actually, I may still need this, so I'm just going to put it somewhere over here. Alright, so now let's just go ahead and plug in the numbers, our values. So right here, we're just going to plug in v0, being 15, sine of 50 degrees, remember degrees is important, over 9.8. Now you may ask yourself, wait, I thought g was negative 9.8. Well, if you look at our previous video, you'll see that the negative cancels out, and g is always 9.8. And the negative comes because it's a vector and it's pointing down, but in this case we cancel it out. So for more of that, just go to our previous video. So once you put in this into the calculator, it gives you 1.17 seconds. Pause the video, please do this on your own, because I had a student who was having problems when she was inputting all this in the calculator. Make sure when you put it on the calculator, you close the parentheses before dividing it. Same thing here. Now, notice that this is the same thing that we have right here, except times 2. So that means that our total time in air is going to be 2.34 seconds. And for here, maximum range, v squared, is just 15 squared times sine of 2 theta, which is 50, over 9.8. And that is going to give us 22.6 meters traveled, or maximum range, the maximum, or where it will land, in other words. Now the maximum height, we're going to plug that in, 15 squared times sine of 50 degrees squared over 2 times 9.8. Now again, make sure you pause this video and you're getting the same values I am getting, because a couple students have had a problem where they just divide this and then they multiply it by this without the parentheses, and what they're doing there is saying, do the top divided by 2 and then multiply whatever I have times 9.8, when you in reality want to divide by 2 times 9.8, which is 18.9, something like that. it would be 19.6 to be honest, but just do it on your calculator and make sure you get the same values as I'm getting here. So here this value would be 6.74 meters. Now that's your values. That's how you do projectile motions. Pretty simple. Remember, if you guys need any clarifications, comment on the video. Remember to like us on Facebook and subscribe on YouTube. Good luck with your studies.